The importance of the customer feedback loop to help create new products and open new markets is an important tool in expanding a product line. It can create opportunity where you least expect it. Let's go back to our Goop Adhesive Company. It's growing significantly at this point after me being 3 years in charge of both marketing and sales, even though I was very young in my career. We actually tripled the size of the company over the course of the previous 3 years by expanding the product line and gaining additional distribution. The Home Depot was relatively new at this time and only had a few stores. They quickly became a customer in the early 1990s, along with Walmart, as up to that point, our major customers were Kmart, Ace Hardware, and True Value, along with some other sporting goods chains. One of the interesting things that happened, completely unplanned, was that the commercial product line E6000 adhesive that was created to separate the more technical requirements for the commercial and industrial markets began to become requested by the arts and crafts market. It would have been so much easier to have this product been household goop, which is already there for household type uses and a consumer product. But that's just not how it happened. Sometimes external factors are out of your control, and you just have to determine the best way to respond to it. Since the E6000 adhesive was waterproof, crafters would glue sequins and other clothing accessory items onto sweatshirts and t-shirts and things like that, so then they could wash the clothes without the E6000 releasing. There was also a demand for it to create costume jewelry and other type craft uses. I remember I visited a company, I think they were called 1919, and they were this huge costume jewelry manufacturer. And they bought a lot of this E6000 product in order to glue that costume jewelry together. Well, we did not want to upset our commercial distribution at places like Grainger's, who sell to both industrial contractors and commercial businesses. So we had to come up with a plan to solve this marketing dilemma. Well, hi, I'm Eric, and welcome to the 4th episode of The Product Talk. In this channel, I take you through my journey of developing brands and products for consumer products companies, so you can learn from my wins and my losses when things did not go as expected. I've been fortunate to work around a team of people who are good marketers and had the commitment and vision to see new ideas come to market. Well, let's go back to my time at the Goop Adhesive Company and this marketing dilemma on the E6000 product line, and the request from the arts and crafts market for this particular product. Well, we came up with a plan, and that was to funnel the arts and crafts market to a new product called Arts and Crafts Goop. That had specific packaging to target this market. Remember, part of the marketing success for this company was not to just name the product to the particular niche, but also to completely redo the packaging and the naming of the product, and then put specific images of the targeted product right onto the package to help increase the likelihood of success. That formula worked. We had package pictures on the front and the back. Okay, important note here. Not all new products are successful. In fact, quite a few of them fail. And then for various reasons. We'll cover the dynamics of that in a future episode because that's important to talk about. But whether you're starting off with your first product or you manage many products, you will experience failures during your career. The important thing is to learn from it and move on. So back to our story. We placed the Arts and Crafts Group product in Michael's stores and other arts and crafts retailers with some success. But for the most part, the craft market target audience still wanted the E6000 product, since it had found its way to that particular crafts market by word of mouth. So here's an interesting principle. A quality product can often find its way into other markets by the influencers in a particular segment. Today, influencer marketing is a hot topic, especially due to the increase of video access through cell phones. Back in those days, we called it word of mouth. And that simply meant a group of people, which I'll call a tribe, had tremendous influence in a particular market segment. There were leaders in this tribe, and they had a market segment following. You know, as a general rule, it's almost always best to separate your commercial product line from the consumer product line. They typically are different sets of distribution, and the markets have different technical and customer requirements. Part of the marketing success at this company was to not just name the product to a particular market niche, but also to redo the packaging with images and messaging of the targeted product uses specific to that niche. This is what the arts and crafts product look like today from this brand. There are quite a few. Even after all these years, the E6000 can still be found in the arts and crafts market in various forms, along with some of the other Goop branded products, and probably some other private label that they did along the way. Well, here's some other interesting niches that the Goop Adhesive Company found. You know, the saying goes, the riches are often in the niches, and that's often true to find an opportunity. One of the smartest product improvements that the Goop Adhesive Company has come up with ever since I left was to figure out a way to take the strong solvent smell out of the adhesive. That's the one thing when working with these previous products. That solvent smell was so strong. You really had to apply the product outdoors because it just was potent. So that was a brilliant move on their part and helped to differentiate their product from others that might use a similar technology. Well, this will wrap up episode 4. Why don't we do a summary of the marketing concepts covered today, just to sum things up. First of all, customer feedback is essential to ongoing success. It lets you know where you are today and where you may need to go tomorrow. Customer feedback can lead to new opportunities. Customers can identify new niches that maybe you have not considered, or at least they will validate them. Separate consumer and commercial products and their distribution. Lastly, the riches are in the niches, so be sure to niche down, especially if you're selling online. Well, at this point, please proceed to episode 5 and continue on our journey of developing successful new products and brands. Thanks for watching, and my hope is that you'll be more successful by spending the time to watch each episode as they're released in succession and the concepts build upon each other. Be sure to like and subscribe so it helps others to find this content. Be sure to hit the notifications button so you're notified on the next episode. If you want to share our channel with other marketers or anyone else that you know would find it interesting, you can find the Product Talk channel by going to youtube.com/the @ The Product Talk. Thanks for watching.